Hello everyone. How you doing? Welcome back to another stream of Pom Punk's game dev. This is day, what is it? Day 15, day 16, I think. Day 15 if we're not counting weekends of game development for the fighting game April Jam 2026. And it's been a lot of progress has been made. I was sharing like small clips of how it started and how it's doing right now of the game, and it's big, man. It's a lot of changes, a lot of good stuff. And as you can see here, this is not the main menu that you folks have on the current build. This is something I was working on during the weekend. I know we're not supposed to do a lot of stuff during the weekend. At least that's what we try to do within the team to not crunch or whatever. But I try to keep it like within a decent amount of time. Right? It was like a couple of hours because I was not vibing with the current background, the one that's currently online. I'm gonna show it just for comparison's sake. And yeah, there was an in between. This is like what it's currently live, and music is vibing, and it's just the background that Funky did. That it's not gonna be final even, so it's not like as effective. And I tried something with a little bit more pizzazz and some layering, and it didn't work. So I just went through and just went back into more abstract visuals. In this case, just going again with the big colors and big like jet set radio influence and stuff like that. And the halftone is a common resource and like something a common element that you see in this kind of grind fiction aesthetic, and I just lean into it. So I think it looks cool. And again, it's not final, but it's better. What I did is I like changed the visuals of the key hints, whatever it is you might call this little things over here, like the details telling you what keys do what. So it's within on so it's on brand because right it used to be like classic like Arial black font and whatever. Now it makes more sense visually and it's more cohesive with the aesthetic of the game, right? So with that said, I already named the build. It's like you cannot see it because there's the whole thing from the stream down there, but you can see like I already named it build 8. I'm gonna try to have it done for today so we can share it. And yeah, same thing with the character select screen. Like up and down changes the the skin. Let's say the palette or the skin or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, so the way I did was now you actually have a CPU cursor if you're fighting as the CPU instead of just player 1, player 2. And the way I do it is for colors, if the character already has like separated and defined color palettes, you can just up and down like happens with I. But in the case of Hip and the other characters, since they are not just separated and not cleaned up, what I'm doing is just straight up changing the hue a few steps along the way. They're not gonna look exactly great, but it's gonna work as something if you want to do a mirror match. So yeah, Frevo is like here, Pom, and Jazz. Jazz is more like chaotic in your palette right now, but yeah. So, oh, I pressed back. Sorry, my bad. There you go. And as you remember, on Friday we ended with the conveyor level and the basic level. The conveyor level changes directions if you press those buttons. And yeah. What you do have now is you can see it up there. Like the game is telling you the CPU level is going to get hit. Yeah. Because if you're playing against the CPU, at least it lets you pick the level. Not pick the level, but it tells you the CPU level, right? Right now, it's still a very dumb CPU. What it does is the higher the level, the more frequent it will do different button taps, and if the higher it is, the more chances it is that it will jump towards you and not on the other way around. I was just destroyed by this CPU. Message change. It used to say game set. Now it actually says the name of the character that won. And we have a credits now, all within the aesthetic that we were talking about. And I know it has been working on some new tracks. They're implemented already, and they're bangers. They're bangers. They're doing an awesome job, man. And yeah, the game is looking and sounding better by the day. I'm gonna now play the game with the sound on. Let me know if you can hear it. But it's an awesome job. It's getting there. It's getting more polished and more cool the more work we put into it. It's like super encouraging in that sense. Can you hear that? Yeah. At least on my end, it looks like you should be able to hear the music. And now the cursor moves like a with a little beat. I'm gonna play Red Hip. Let's go. And you know the classic track? Catch ya. The classic beat that you already know. Should be able to listen to it. And see, the CPU is kind of dumb. There's been some changes to the music. Now it's got more stuff going on. How you doing, Crimson? Welcome. Defeated. Oh, what happened? Is this an actual bug? I got a bug. I don't know why this happened. This should have ended. Got a bug. Cool. I'm still gonna play with another level so folks can see another of the songs that I worked on, which is the banger you heard if you were like, if you saw like the little summary I did for the 3-week progress. Oh, you're getting your characters and stages on. That's cool, Crimson. That's great. Ah! That's so cool. You need to show that stuff on Discord. We need to see that. I'm try to fit this butt boy. Not tall enough. Ah! Got hit. There we go. Yes! Please do, Crimson. I want to see. I want to see all the games that are being made. Get screwed! Yes! Let's see if that bug still stands. Shouldn't be there, but... Yes! Ah, there we go. I don't know what the other... Why there was a bug on the other one, but sure. Whatever. Man, the music's so good, man. I know it is great. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. So yeah, there's been like a big leap between the build that you have on Friday and the couple of hours I dedicated to it on the weekend. And today, we're also gonna tackle some new stuff, which is we're gonna do new special moves. Because we have other characters, as you remember. I'm gonna mute the... Yeah, no, it's not muted. I'm gonna mute it. Because we're going to repeatedly test the game. I don't want to get annoyed by the bangers. So, oh, what did I do? No, get back. Oh, sorry. I can't go back. Hoist by my own petard. There we go. And, yeah, Frevo and Pom. These guys need specials. Because right now they don't have any specials. They don't have specific stats either, I believe, but they need their specials. Right now, the special does absolutely nothing besides like changing some stats. Because on special, it triggers a stat change. Because you expect players to you expect that the special move will do some changes to the character, right? And the way we see it is Frevo has like a tongue attack on the side. Does like a Yoshi tongue to the side. I don't know physically what that entails, as in, will it hover? Will it make a little jump? I don't know. We'll see about that. And Pom hovers. We'll do kind of like a Peach hover, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta read into the design document that Funky did. So this is like the notes for from Funky to Pencil, right? Maybe look at Rano's tongue move at Rivals of Ether. I'll look at it. Oh, look at it. So this is So the special move is 3 frames. The idea is pretty much we discussed this. The 3 of us discussed this, and the idea was like it will do a Frey will shoot out his tongue. Gobble if hit player and then spit him out. Oh, that second part I don't think is gonna be able to fit within scope, but it's definitely funny. But I don't think it's gonna fit. And I really want to do it now. Fuck. For sure, the hit is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. It's gonna hit like anything. Like if you stepped on the character. And the fate is not there. Well, okay. So Pom. Yeah, references Squidward, of course. So special move hat inflates and lets her glide slam, similar to gliding cap from Mario Wonder. Cool. Yeah, so it's like an umbrella kind of thing, like up B from Peach and not the double jump from Peach. Yeah. Frame 1 is the initial puff of hat. Frame 2 is sure. That's when I get the frames. Right now it's gonna be with the static. Man, funky notes are so good. And so at first I'm gonna need to see if my good buddy Frevo can pull this off. I know he can. I just want to see how. And I'm gonna try something weird first. So, I have a pause menu. This is a pause menu. You don't get to understand what you're seeing right now, but let me show you. So I made that prefab. It goes like, and but. So that's the pause menu, right? Again, not final, but at least it's on brand visually. And it is like you're gonna resume, go home, as in to main screen, or punk select. You can pick another character, right? So let's go home. And what I was saying is, for some reason, some resolution reason, I'm not seeing the characters loaded, so I'm just gonna reload construct real quick. It always says failed open project. It always does. It's just weird stuff. So yeah, prefabs. There we go. So I need Frevo, my boy Frevo here. There we go. So the way I see it is I'm gonna need like a sprite, which is gonna be the tongue. And I'm gonna do like, does it have to be this big? It might need to be this big though, but let's go. So this is the tip of the tongue. Yeah, it makes sense. So it goes like, kind of like Yoshi. And what I wanted to do is you're gonna be okay. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'm gonna put you here, and now I'm gonna give you a behavior. There you go. Behavior is sine, because I want to do like a sine wave back and forth with the tongue. And what I want to know is if this moves relatively to the character. Yeah, so here it should be like boop. What if it stopped Frevo in the air and could aim while hovering in the air? That's a big mechanic for the scope, and I think for the how casual the game is right now. And I don't think you have enough inputs for that though, because right now you have the 2 inputs like left and right and the special button. and we talked about it. Like originally, Funky's idea was that Frevo had like a ninja rope, kind of like Worm's ninja rope, kind of tongue. But I don't think the design space fits that. Besides, uh, it would be like an edge case chaos, and I wouldn't go into it at least within the scope of the jam. I mean, I really wish I could do like more interesting specials in that sense, but in order to have more characters on the jam, we need to have like more like grounded special moves for each character. So there could be more interesting stuff to do down the line, but definitely not within the jam scope. I think just protect Fribble like 45 years. Come on. I mean, yes and no. It's not that hard. I mean, it's not that easy. It's not that it's that hard, but the idea is you will release your tongue in the direction you're facing. That's how it goes. Fair enough. Seems like it's really tight design space. Yeah, I mean it is, but also the way I've said it on other streams too, that the way I see it is, does the simple idea work? Cool. Then escalate from that and not go for a bigger idea, then having to de-escalate it because the design space just wasn't right for it, right? Because, for example, eyes, the idea of the like shooting something downwards. Funky has the idea of the longer you hold the either the bigger the projectile is or the bigger the knockback, it knocks you upwards more or whatever. But we're probably gonna implement something along those lines. But the thing is, I don't know if the way levels can be laid out would make much of a difference mechanically for the character. I don't know if I made myself clear in that sense, but either way, baseline, base idea, and then use it as scaffolding for the next idea, and not the other way around. Like make a super complex system that is never used in a complex way because the game design doesn't allow it. Like the fighting dynamic doesn't allow it to be more interesting than its basic use, right? At least that's how I see it, or I feel like it could happen. And right now, I just want to test this little metronome, see if it follows the character along, and if it can, then I can manipulate it in real time to be a special, to be the special for the character, right? So if I pick Frevo, there it is. It's like a clown nose. So what I want to see is, yeah, it follows him, which is cool. Yeah, that is exactly what I wanted to do. Distance is not that good. I want it to be more like stronger distance, like a bigger distance. Let's go with 100. And it's going like beep, beep. Do it like super fast. Boom. Oh, this makes boom. Makes more sense. I'm not gonna use a tween. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the sine wave. I'm gonna manipulate it in such a way that it makes sense. So the way what I can do with Frevo is I can have a first parameter, which is the distance. Let's call it distance. I'm gonna add the note. Commentary. So. Tongue distance. There you go. So the speed forward and the speed backwards. And I want to know like, where are you? And this is the recovery. So timer on recovery. By that I mean you can have a speed when it goes out and then a speed when it comes backwards. And when it comes backwards, the idea is that it's not active. Like it's active only in this direction, right? All right, so I'm gonna go with that. Then I have to copy this data. Where are you? Here. And then, oof, it's on my end to interpret that data and make it be the tongue, right? And that way is, now I'm gonna de-attach this, but what I'm going to attach is to something similar to the heart, which is Project AI. It's Proj AI because it's projectile. Projectile Frevo is gonna be this guy. And just as I is projectile, I'm gonna need, this is gonna be a character. Why do I have this? Oh, it's nah. I don't need this. Like this is how the palette works. All of this changes. You see here, I don't need them. I don't need them right now. I'm not gonna use them, so I'm just gonna turn them off. All right. So if I have this, then I'm gonna need a hit box. Yeah, let's go with that. So this whole prefab layout is kind of a mess, but it's the closest thing to like a storage for the different assets and stuff in Construct. Like anybody that has worked with Construct kind of knows you need a layout like this. It's not perfect, but it works. And cool. So the way I want it is, you mentioned that you wanted, like Crimson, you mentioned that the idea was at least what you think. I was thinking the same thing, like he will hover or at least have like a small bump upwards. So I'm probably gonna use gravity. It's not that strong. Fall speed, no. It's not picking this though, so it's picking other data. Let's go with that. Okay. So give me a minute. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna roll with this, which is jump strength is this, gravity is this, fall speed is this. I'm gonna reduce the gravity, kind of like the way hip does. Let's see how that goes. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try anyway. So character data JSON, and let's see. That's what it does. My boy Frevo. Let's go with the basic one. Yeah, I'm gonna turn him off. Yeah. he just like hovers. Yeah. Now it's actually like makes it easier to make Pom. And oh no. Fall speed, X speed, and parameter A, and then yeah, I know what I'm gonna do. So gameplay, I'm gonna need specials. Character specials. What did I do? No, I don't want you pinned there. Bye. And I said specials. Character specials. I saw you. Where are you? Oh, duh. There it is. So this is all the different specials. So I'm gonna do special Frevo. If everything works as intended, this special, now that I did that, Frevo should do the same exact special as Hip, but with different stats. But I'm just going to try stuff out. All right. Just heard a little noise. I don't know what happened. It's like something happened on chat that I don't know of. And Frevo, red Frevo. That's going to be basic. So let's go. So if I do this, nothing happened. It's like I didn't flash, I did nothing. So where am I? It's not being called anywhere. Oh, do I really have to? My final functions. Yeah, I'm being called here. Damn. Yeah, let's go. It's not exactly good, but what are you gonna do? So it's character Frevo. Oh, I don't have that? Gotta make that. Or the characters. It's on player? No, it's on gameplay. Oh, I gotta make these. So it's like character Frevo. Character Pom. This is a bit redundant now that I see it, but let's go anyway. Pom and Jazz. Alright. Special. Do special was the thing. Do special. And this one did the parsing. Frevo. And you're gonna do special Frevo. Back. Frevo. Whoop. Yeah, I remember there was a better way to do this. It's a discrete number of characters. I'm not gonna go insane from doing each one, so it's fine. And I'm gonna do the same thing for Pom right now. So it's Pom. And I'm gonna find where you're being referenced, which is here, and no, you need to be referenced as Pom. There we go. So that being said, what we might see is that both Frevo and Pom should act the same way as Hip when it comes to their special move. Oh, Jesus! She's good. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the speed is different, and that's on purpose because it's picking values from the JSON file, which are different, and the same thing goes here. Like, boop, boop, boop. So we know it's being triggered properly. At least it's supposed to be doing like whatever is on special Frevo, right? So player set state special. Should definitely change to animation special. Should do a squash and stretch. Should do. I'm gonna comment this at first. I don't need the brightness. I do not need the brightness. I do need the change. I'm gonna call this Frevo special. Frevo. And what I'm gonna do is I set the vector, I set the speed sign. I know the speed sign. Change direction, which whatever sees. No, this is what the Hip special does. What I'm gonna need to do is create the object projectile Frevo, where the actors are layer, where the actor is, and where the actor's head is. This is something I might need to revisit. I'm just gonna go like quick attempt at solving. And I'm gonna make it a child. From character. Fam characters add child. Destroy parent. So here's what I need, actually. This should be created here. I'm gonna try, see how offset it looks, right? Oh. Yeah, it worked. It's like it spawned some weird stuff. There we go. See, this is what I'm trying to do. And what I want to do is Frevo set magnitude will be based on the character data. Where am I picking it? Just get whatever, give it, keep it empty. No, I need something like there. This is useless for now, but I'm fine. So you have the parameters, right? So I have parameter A and stuff. So it's more of a self parameter. No, it's not this one, sorry. It's from fam actors parameter A. Is it here? Okay, characters? Param? No. Where is it, man? Oh, it's the name is special parameter. Sure. Whatever. Fam actors, special parameter A. Alright. So I set the magnitude based on the special parameter A. I set the period to parameter B. I should run a it's actually, yeah, it's like, it's not the period, it's this on half, because I need the half the period. I need to go, no, it's not even the half, it's a quarter period. Jesus. No, this is fine. This is how long I want it. But the thing is, I want the period. The period is the whole cycle, right? Periods like this, and I want just this part. That is a quarter of a period. And if I say this has to be 0.5, then the period has to be 4 times this. There you go. And when this happens, I will then, it's like fam actors twin unfinished Frevo special A self UID. The self UID is a way to identify what instance of the player is. So if both are running at the same time, it doesn't overlap the instruction between the two. And the way this should happen is I will trigger a second tweening based on parameter C. Yes. And I will change the period to parameter C times 4. I first need to, are you part of the child? This should not be here. I will replace this with the actor. There we go. And I'm gonna go actors, children, the tongue, which is projectile Frevo. If I write Frevo, I should have it. That's the same thing. Projectile Frevo. And then projectile Frevo. Give me a minute. The tween is fine. This should be here. Okay, got it. And now, when the second special tweening ends, I should destroy the project Frevo. Project Frevo, destroy. Cool. I don't know. Let's see. No, just go versus player. It's going to be easier. There you go. Blue Frevo. I love that the tongue squash does the squash and stretch too. I mean, it works. It's not as fast as I wanted it to be, but it works. And it's not changing direction. So that is cool. That is cool. I know the direction because I know the speed sign here. So it means I can do this, which is Project Frevo. Is it mirrored? I can do the silly question, which is the speed sign. It's actually even better because I can just, I have the speed sign, so I'm just gonna use that. So compare variables with speed sign. Where are you, baby? Speed sign, there you go. Its speed sign is less than 0, then project Frevo needs to be, projectile Frevo needs to be mirrored. All right. We're doing it right. It doesn't feel like it's as fast as this. It sounds gonna be like 2, 0.2 and 0.3, 0.1. Doesn't feel like it's as fast as this implies. Let's go. I need to fix that. There we go. Boop. Boop. Direction doesn't change though. It should have changed. If I'm mirrored, then it's not mirrored. Then what I'm gonna do is, if the speed sign, I mean, I have the state, it's jump right or jump left, but I already calculated the sign, right? So I can just go projectile, Frevo, cycle position, 0.5. It means it just, if it's going that way, 0.5 is here, so it's gonna go the other way. Trigonometry, right? No, fucking muscle memory. Sure, whatever, let's go. All right. Doop, 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 doop. That way it works, and that way, yeah, that's it. It's still slow though. It's still slow, it's weird. Let me check. So if I want 0.2, I want to revise my specials. Let's see. What data do you have? My boy Frevo. Frevo. Okay, stop. And the actors. Still doesn't have the parameters because I haven't called it yet, so. It's there. 0.1 and 0.3. But it means that comes out fast, then recoils real slow, right? Oh, I should do the hierarchy. Where's the hierarchy thing? When I'm creating, it's with the hierarchy because it has a, it should have a hitbox. So on animation, special finish, there we go. You create a project, you pick this. This is a good one because I gotta assign the. God damn it. Okay, sure. So what I gotta do is pick last created. So this is something that I need to fix. Is there a weight here? No. That's cool. Then I don't need to. Why do I need to? Sure, whatever. There we go. And the project. Oh, I need the child. Okay. Project. Oof. Frevo children. I'm gonna apply the. I need to apply the palette after a while, but sure. What was I? Oh my god, I'm stuck. Give me a minute. Yeah, the hitbox. There we go. Pick your hitbox, and I need to assign it. First, it needs to be active. Where are you? It needs to be active. Inbox hit value. Yeah, value, right? So character ID is fam characters UID. There we go. Should work, right? It should work. So the way I see it, as it stands right now, you should be able to hit another character. I'm going to use hit because he's big. There's Frevo. Let's see. Tweaking needed beside. There we go. It worked. And now I'm floating forever. There we go. Didn't hit. Yeah, it hits. It works. And then I float forever. I need to reset. I need to reset. So it's like functions, reset. No, where is it? Stats. Set by stats. There we go. Player UID is fam actors UID. So when the timer ends, you get back to your normal speed and stuff. There we go. So mechanically, it's working. Visually, not so much, but means I can do this. Oh snap! Got hit. There we go. No, get out. Get out. Oh man, I'm playing like crap. I'm gonna turn him off. I'm sorry. There you go. Like he does a big float, right? Oh, I know. I know what's happening. I'm gonna fix it because it's on collider, or is it like collisions? Because it's still floating. Get this. Because I do this on hit. Where is it? No, what do I do? I do this on hit. But it's not a character. Oh, it is a character. It is. I know what's going on. Give me a minute. I gotta tweak the special a little bit. Gotta tweak where the child is being spawned from. I'm gonna have to replace you with characters. And honestly, this should probably be it. Let's see. Frevo, Frevo, Frevo. Frevo, Frevo. Oh, he turned around. He's not. Oh, I know. Yeah, so it's not your child, it should be characters. Oh, I knew why I did this. So, yeah. And I need it this way. So I gotta do another double effort now. So, which is characters, fem characters, and you're just fem actors. Pick children, pick your characters, and that children is gonna pick its own children, which is the Project Frevo. I'm still calling it project, but let's go with that. It's like this, and it's like this, and like this. This should work. Distance is not that good though. It's like, should be higher. Feels like you can charge it. Like something that the nuance in the way you use it should be Did it destroy? Did it get destroyed? Yeah, it's gonna have like a weird things are gonna happen to it. I can sense it. You can really sense it. Yeah, so as it stands right now, don't change the width or the height. Otherwise, it's gonna be like super deformed based on how the heck you're jumping. All right, and it's gonna be like boop, boom. All right, boof, boof. It still feels like super slow, man. I don't know why. I'm just gonna. Return is slow. So jump is gonna be that. Gravity is gonna be like, screw it, 20. Fall speed's gonna be 0. X speed is gonna be 0. I'm just gonna anchor him there. Weird things are gonna happen. Weird things are gonna happen. But at least we can try. All right. Pump that hop, pump that punk. There you go. And, oops, sorry. There we go. There is a gravity. Oh, I have it. Duh. I changed this, but I didn't copy the stats to the game. There we go. Don't know what to expect. Frevo, Frevo. He gets like frozen in place. I don't know if that's what we want. I don't think I like that. I need more range though, so I'm gonna go ham and go like this. And the X speed, we're gonna cut it, but we're not gonna cut it that bad. So boom, boom, boom. All right. All right. Oh, that's... See, now that feels better, but it's too long, man. It's like... It's almost cheating. So, no. I was like, boop, 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 get fucked. No. No, it's too much. It's too much. But it's cool that we tried. So, it's 150. Let's go with that. Gravity's 20. What if gravity's 10? Right? What if gravity's 10, man? Have you ever considered the possibility that gravity is 10? Pop that hop. Pop that punk. There we go. Boop. 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 Yeah, it makes more sense, right? And then he goes back. Boop. Boop. See, the good thing about seeing the trail is like you know what he's doing. Yeah, and I can do stuff with this. I can have it be bigger though. I would like it to be bigger. Let's just roll with this right now. So it's arena. I'm gonna need a local variable, which is gonna be tongue spawn y offset. It's gonna be an offset, so it's gonna be like minus 100 or whatever. I don't know where I'm spawning it. Yeah, I'm spawning it there. So it's gonna be plus tongue spawn offset. That way I can change that, and if I need to change it again, I can do it. It should be with an image point. As in construct has this image points you can put on different places of the character. I gotta be consistent with it throughout the whole animation. That one's gonna be hard, so I'm just leave it at that. I can just keep that number there, and we can tackle the problem of spawning in the wrong place sometime else, right? What I can do is player squash and stretch. He should stretch, right? And the X off is gonna be 20. The Y off is gonna be minus 10. The timer is gonna be the parameter. You have it. It's actors. It's fem actors. Special parameter A. No, it's parameter B. It's how long the animation should take. No. I have so much muscle memory just picking eye and hip right now. There we go. So it's like boop, boop. And when it finishes, it should squash and stretch again. So it should be like the off is going to be minus, and you're going to be 30, whatever. Minus 150 is too much. Let's go with 100, and let's roll. That should be a parameter on the JSON, I know. But that's my reply to that. No, I think I know. I'm just... You're gonna stretch and you're gonna get thin. Yeah. Let's go with this. Times 2. Let's go with that. Damn it. There we go. This is again nitpicking, as I always do with this kind of things, because it feels good. Beep, beep, boop. Beep, beep, boop. So it does this real fast. Still think it's a bit too slow on the comeback, so I'm gonna go 0.2. 0.2. It is gonna be fast. We can just regulate that later. The fact that it already works as intended is very much good. It's good stuff. I don't know if it mechanically makes sense, as in it works within the game mechanics, but sure. Boop. 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 He squashes a bit too much on return. Beep beep. I need the Yoshi sound like beep beep, beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Works like a hover in that sense, but contrary to what I does, that she kind of skips in the air, this one makes you like just hold the position and fall a bit slower at first. Where am I with the gameplay? Here you go. So, squash and stretch. This is too much. It's gonna be 1, and it's gonna be 15. Let's just go with that. Happens real fast, so it's gonna be boop, 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 boop. Yeah, it feels good. With another animation, it will look a lot better. And now what I want to do is give it the actual tongue. Like right now, it's just the little ball that works as a tongue. And I'm gonna need like a tiled background. No, I won't. It's a 9 slice, 9 patch, as they call it. And I'm gonna go 32 right 32. I'm just gonna do this. This makes no sense. That is okay. This is a great Photoshop thing. Here. So I'm gonna go rectangle. Give me this. Rectangle. Curved. And now I'm gonna make it so come on, man. There we go. That's the way I want it. So it has this shape, right? Like it grows towards the end. Right? Make it white. And then I'm gonna export it. So the idea is I get to import this baby right here. How big is it? Stupid big. Whatever. I'm keeping it. You know what? I didn't need I didn't need to be a 9 slice. I just need to be a sprite. Sprite. It scales perfectly on its own, so I don't need that. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, this makes sense. So I gotta delete this, and then I'm gonna have this. So the idea is it goes like boop boop, and then it's not gonna be final, but the idea, Pencil's idea was, it was gonna be like, give me a minute. After, no man, come on. I got. So in Spanish. So Pence's idea was like, it would go like this when it would roll back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add another point here. Wait, here. Hi, I'm gonna need another point. Can I get another point? We really love another point. Can I get it? Here? Cool. And do I get this? I was like, no. Oh, come on, man. I want just a simple sine wave, man. That's what I'm looking for. All right. So it's like this. It's like this. This was supposed to be easy. I don't know who you are. Die. I mean, it is what I'm looking for. And in that sense, I can do thicker. And starting point is round, and the end point is round, and you're gonna be gradual. See, this is the kind of stuff I wanted to do. Like this, like that, like this, like that. There we go. Towards that way, and it's gonna be big. So it's gonna, let's go 80. I don't care. See, this makes sense. This looks cool. This is, at least I think, was what Pencil was looking for. So I'm gonna scale it down, and it's gonna be another frame, and I'm gonna export it. Export line. There you go. And we're gonna have like attack. And it's gonna be recovery. I'm gonna get that frame, and it's gonna be there. When it attacks, it's gonna be like super fast and super snappy, and when it recovers, it's gonna be blah, 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 blah. It's gonna do like this. I'm gonna need a color. I'm gonna keep it white, so I can see it, right? And since I am loading this, very scientific, right? Yes. And hey, but it looks cool. It should look cool when it runs. The idea is that it's anchored here, and then it stretches, and then when it goes back, it's gonna change the animation to be like this one, and there we go. So the way I see it is, you are anchored. No, you shouldn't be anchored there. Should it be? Oh, this is gonna be a good one. I'm just thinking about relative points and hierarchy and stuff like that right now. Give me a minute. I have the value of the sine wave and the distance and whatnot. Yeah, this is going to be a different asset. It's going to be an asset on its own. And it's going to be like sprite, Frevo, tongue. No, it's projectile, Frevo, B. Let's go. Call it like that. So and it's going to have its own thing. It's going to have its own tweening. It's just aesthetic, but it's going to need the tweening effect for time tracking purposes. What's in the chat? Just the good ones. Just the good ones. Crimson on Game Over. How you doing, folks? Yeah, we're good. Wait, give me a minute. What is this? Oh. Yeah. And the way I need this to be is you need to create this object, create object, project, Frevo bit. And it's gonna be on it's gonna be on fam actors, layer name, fam actors, x, fam actors, x minus tongue, spawn offset. You don't have a hierarchy. You're gonna spawn before, so the tongue appears in front of you. And I'm gonna make you a child of actor or from character. Let's make you a actor. Let's go with an actor. Give me a children of Frevo B. There we go. I don't want width. I don't want height. I want to destroy with parent. Cool. And once this is gone, I'm gonna need to pick up the Frevo B and destroy my boy. Frevo B destroy. If everything works, he's gonna have he's gonna look like he has like he's smoking a joint, because it's gonna be like a white thing. Very proper for 420 today. Don't you think? Alright. Let's see if that works. Let's see if this works. So it's no, my boy, get out. There we go. I thought so used to. Okay, it spawned somewhere. Not where we wanted, but it spawned. Okay. Why is it spawning there? Did I do a plus? No, I did a negative. I got it wrong. I did a negative. That's the thing. There we go. I did a negative. It's gonna look like he's smoking something, so. Okay. Okay. There we go. But why is it in the back? It's like, why is it on the back? Oh, I see. See, I made a Z order thing before. Where is it? Maybe I can do it on the foreground of that and call it a day. Give me a minute. I'm gonna do something weird right now. I'm just gonna be like, screw you, foreground. And same thing here. It's like, screw you, foreground. Because there's a Z ordering happening in real time all the time, which is between the characters, which ones should be drawn in front of the other, depending on where they are in the map. And it's probably messing with what we're doing right now. So I'm just not gonna look that much into it. I'm just gonna go like, see how that turns out. Anyway. This is scientific, again, very scientific stuff. And, yes, it's smoking something, all right. Okay. He looks like he's smoking something, so yeah. Happy 420, everyone. Now. Probably gonna clip that sometime. And here. The idea is looking lit. For sure, it's looking lit. Thank you. So the idea is, because I know how long this is gonna take, I can do Project Frevo tween value. Again, for timekeeping purposes. And what I know is fam actors, special parameter A plus fam actors, special parameter B. No, it's C actually. C and B. Stretch and self UID for good measure. What I want to do is, I know how long it's going to take to go back and forth. Let it self-handle that timer. While that timer is running, change the width. So it looks like it's moving, like it's doing the sine wave that should follow the tongue, right? And for that, I'm going to need another event for projectile, Frevo B. Now that I see it, I did it on the wrong object. But it's tween, is playing stretch, and self UID. There. All right. This should be replaced by Frevo 2. Frevo B, sorry. You follow what I'm trying to do? Is like, while this timer is running, what I'm going to do is project Frevo B. It's going to be with self X. No. It's going to be project. Oof, I got to look. Oh, man. I got to do some weird back and forth here. Give me a minute. All right. Not now. You're going to be a child from characters. There you go. Now, given your parent, Frevo B, parent, your parent character, and that character has a child. It's so weird saying this stuff out loud, man. Has a child, which is a project Frevo. Still gonna call it project. Then Frevo B set with to project Frevo X minus project self X. Is that it? Let's see. Fingers crossed, everyone. Light any candles that you need to. Let's see if this works. Boop, boop. Yeah! Do you see that? It's not getting destroyed, but it's there. Oh, man! Why is it not getting destroyed? Because of this. Okay. No. I need to add this to here and replace actors with characters. It was right there. There we go. Oh, man, it's looking good. I like it. I like it. I like how it's turning out. My boy Frevo. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. That looks kind of weird, but sure. Whatever, man. I can do like a super specific fix for this, but I need to be careful with the image point so it doesn't pan out with all the swash and stretch and stuff going on. It's there. It is. Check it out. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Now what I need, I'm gonna do that noise all day. So when it changes to B, I'm gonna need this to change the animation. So Frevo B. I'm gonna need you. Get out. Frevo B animation recovery. On spawn, I want to be sure you're in the animation that is attack. So if everything's good, it should look all wiggly on the way back. No, come on, man. There we go. Boop, boop. Yeah! It doesn't feel that good. Wait, on the way out, it does this? It does? Yeah, it probably does. It feels like it needs to hold a couple of frames on impact, right? It's like a couple of frames of being stuck there, and then boom, then it goes back. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I think that's it. Best views for, oh, come on, another bot. We got another bot, gang. So when A is done, you need a bit of startup, right? So that you can register. Fred was about to launch the Hangout. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Same with I, right? Yeah, she has this little setup animation and then she throws it down. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be like all of this, it's gonna be moved into something else. And what am I doing? So special A and special B, right? Yeah, she has 2 steps. Whenever I get the frames, I'm probably gonna revisit this. But mechanically, I can do it already. Huh. I mean, it feels good that it's immediate, but it's better to have the option of it being immediate or not than just to not have it. Just give me a minute. So on special Frevo, you change the state to special. You make a little jump, and you pick up the. Oh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I can pick it up later. It's fine. Yeah, so I'm gonna do is pre. I'm gonna call it pre. And the timing is whatever I want it to be. It's gonna be magic number. I don't care. What I need is A for later. And it's gonna be fam actors special parameter A. So, hear me out. The way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna put this down. And it's gonna be like A fam actors tween. There we go. Unfinished. Where are you? Unfinished. Frevo special pre self UID. So when this happens, I do all this. Got it? Like this part in particular. I do all this. I'm gonna need this data. I need the speed sign. This does not make a lot of sense, but I'm gonna use it like this because I need to copy it fast. God damn it, it's here. There we go. There. Yeah. So on pre, there we go. Once this startup is over, I can go ham. That's kind of like what we're going for. I'm gonna comment all this just in case. I noticed the redundancies, so it's cool. I know there's a couple of redundancies. So, fam actors, you got this, you got that, you got the offset, and you got this. And then you do this. And then you go for parameter A and parameter B. So, for the sake of argument, and here's what I'm gonna do. It's I'm gonna do a local variable, which is pre startup timer. That should be a parameter, but I'm gonna just not have it parameterized just yet. So it's gonna be time startup timer. Okay. If everything works, he should hover like real slow. A second passes, then snaps the tongue, right? And do everything as we've been seeing it. And there should be like a couple of frames of holding it, which I think will make it the effect better, or at least maybe add a snapshot. Like yeah, that's VFX though, but So he's gonna go like this. Oh, you saw that? Yeah, you saw that? This shouldn't work like this because it's supposed to be faster. But this is a pre-stuff. Yeah, this is pre-stuff. If I put the startup timer into 0.1, and I can do a little squash and stretch because that's what I do. I can do a little squash and stretch, and it's gonna be cool. You know why? Because everybody needs a little bit more squash and stretch. And it's gonna be like 15. And the timing is gonna be startup timer. All right. If everything works, we're gonna see a little squash and stretch before he throws out the tongue, then does everything we've seen so far. It's gonna be very snappy, very weird. Squash and stretch are words to live by, for sure, for sure. I mean, I don't notice the squash and stretch, if I'm being honest, but he looks lively though, but I will need to revisit this once I have some frames, like the rough frames. I need some sustain, like a 0.1 timer to sustain it. I think you'll notice it if Frevo stopped in the air. Yeah, I probably need to like freeze the whole thing for a while. I need to put the vector on 0, if I'm being honest. This I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna turn the vector into 0, if I'm being honest. So it's gonna go like vector y is gonna be 0, and vector x is gonna be 0. I'm just gonna go ham. There you go. Instead of falling slowly, you want it like dead ass stuck in the air, right? It's probably, yeah, you're probably right, if I'm being honest. You're probably right. I'm just gonna go and do this. Like Frevo, no jump, no gravity, no X speed, just vibes. Nothing, just vibes, man. Prefabs. I'm gonna need to change, because then if he was stopped in the air, you can make the tongue reach even longer. I think so. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're still gonna move based on some behavior that base special data has. But I'm gonna look into that. So Pro is gonna be like, oh no, it worked. No, he's still falling though. You notice? It is still falling. Oh, I have an issue. Give me a minute. Because if I turn the speed to 0, then I do not know where am I facing. I mean, I know where I'm facing. I'm going to use this as a cop-out for now. Because I want to get it working. Why is he falling though? Because he shouldn't be falling. See, that's what I wanted to do, is like, I know where I'm facing, and when I get back, I can still have some, you notice the trajectory, right? Why am I falling? Gravity shouldn't be an issue. Am I changing the gravity on when I set the special? Where is it? Charge, idle, charge, hit. This is valid by making him really punishable. Yeah, there's something there for sure. Very make, very code, very neat. Thank you, Stickman Inc. It's not neat code. It's jam code. It's decent jam code. I'll give you that because it's rather sensible code, if you will. but it's not necessarily like very neat. The code, the game itself. Thank you. Yeah, I agree. It's a neat game. So stats. How do I need to add the set special stats. It is I, musician of punk. Oh, how you doing? How you doing? We were listening to your bangers at the start of the stream, and they're bangers. They're bangers. Doing an awesome job. Should we credit you as Ionode or as Entropy KK or as something else? Because I always like mix things up in that sense. I always call you Ionode, but I don't know if it's that's what you want to go by. But yeah. Do I change the gravity? Yeah, I do. I do change the gravity. Jesus fucking stick. Then why am I falling? Why is my little dude falling? I'm gonna debug. Entropy. Got it. Got it. So I'm gonna change this to entropy. And alright. So my boy Frevo needs to have no gravity. Oh, sorry. So whoop. Actors. Frevo, my boy. Gravity 0. Gravity angle is 0. Why are you falling? Why is this? Why is this a thing? Do you notice that? What? What am I doing? What am I doing here? What are we doing here, boys? What is going on? I need to stop that dude from falling. This is fine. Separate downward impulse coming from somewhere else. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Because probably in the steps. See, this is it. First, it should be negative, because if I want to make a fake jump, it should be negative. But it's probably this. Boop, 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 boop. And there we go. That's it. This looks super cool. Nice, yeah. And now imagine it having an actual frame, like a pose or something. Because right now it's like superimposed, like overlapping assets on top of the stock image. But it looks fine. It looks really good. It looks really good. It feels good, actually. It feels really good. I'm still gonna do the like couple of stock frames at the end of the animation. So the way I see it is, you're not gonna do B. I'm gonna copy paste this. It's gonna be mid. So mid is gonna be 0.1. Let's go with that. And none of this is important. I'm gonna need to sign. I'm gonna disable it, and then I gotta enable it after that. So what I'm gonna do is, after this, you go into mid. I don't need the animation of recovery just yet. I disable the sign so it stops moving. And then when it gets back into it, it should work like this. I'm gonna do like a whole ass second so I can see if it's doing what it should be doing. And if everything works, what should happen is we have the little pre-startup. We're staying in the air. We release the tongue, hold it for a whole ass second, and then afterwards it goes back into his mouth. Should actually be fast when it goes back to. It's just like I see what we're thinking about, Crimson. Like it should be very punishable, but it works. Oh my! I'm dying. I mean, it worked. Yeah, let's go. The held time is long. What I can do is just go ham here. It's like, boy, am I glad to be in this project. This is so cool. Oh, man. Thank you. It's been a ride, man. It's been a ride. I'm sorry. I'm just catching up my breath after laughing like a maniac. Give me a minute. I need this doesn't have to be a second, man. It has to be something else. I don't have enough parameters, man. What is it? Add local variables. Give me a minute. It's like whole time. I'm gonna call it like that. 0.2 for the sake of argument. What is it? No, it's this. No, I got it all wrong. It's this right here, and this right here, and you go here. Construct is a friend. You notice how easy that was to move stuff around without breaking anything? That I know of. And if things go my way, we should have startup, attack, hold, recovery. Let's see that. So it's like, bup. Yeah! Holding's too long though? Boop, boop. Yoshi! He's so Yoshi, man. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. What I need to do, and I need you all to listen to me here, when I mess around and make a pause menu, a pause theme, you know how the task is to make music. Yeah, but try mixing what we have on menu right now, like the one that's on the intro. You can see it on the build. Like, I'm gonna turn it on. Like, so I guess the only feedback I gave you already feedback on this, but it's, give me a minute. You can listen, right? So this is your beat for menu. I think it was for menu, right? And the idea is, so this is a banger. Yeah, this is a banger. My suggestion was to whatever changes you make to the track, because there are a lot of good changes and look good mixes you do down the line, but they take a bit too long, and we don't spend that much time in the menu to, you know, soak ourselves into all the action that you want to bring to the track. The track is amazing though. I really love it. And listen up. So I'm gonna show you that your new version of the battle theme is already here. I lowered it. It shouldn't be, it sounds a little bit low. I should pump up the volume on this one. It's still kind of low, so, and what I did was, for the conveyor, I don't know if you thought of it about it this way. I'm using the second track for the conveyor map. Which is a like certified banger. This is insane. This is so good. Like, you cooked this up like yesterday night, right? It was awesome. Hi. Like, it's so cool, man. Like, I don't know if you thought about it for this one in particular. There's a vibe to it that since the track changes a lot, the fact that you can change the conveyor belts also it feels on brand. So awesome job, man. So yeah, handshakes all around, man, because it's just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. And that's cool. I thought you saw that. Yeah, because it's I don't know if it makes sense mechanically within the level design. It feels a bit crowded right now. I can mix it up. It's fine. But I really wanted to try that because the game itself, since you don't walk around in the game, anything that messes up your position is a way to keep you on your toes to when, well, you're fighting somebody else, right? So that's kind of like the idea, the design idea behind the conveyor belts and the moving platforms is exactly that. It's like you cannot move freely, so you have to time your jumps, taking into consideration that you're not in the expected place that you want to be. It's kind of like the philosophy behind it. But yeah, awesome bangers. Oh man, there we go. So, back to our good old tongue friend. I'm gonna, yeah, the idea of having it like shorter here makes a lot of sense. Probably keeping the 0.2 here because you're already waiting enough on the freeze frame. And character data. There we go. I'm gonna go with basic. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, this works. Feels like it overshoots on the way back at times, but let me just think. It's mixing it up with the the particle, the trajectory particle is messing with my perception. All right. No, it did. You see that? You saw that, right? It like overshoots all the way back. For some reason, it overshoots on the way back. I'm gonna blame it on floating point error. I'm gonna clamp it. Can I clamp it? I don't think I can clamp it. Can clamp the sine wave, can I? Nitpicking for tomorrow, for another time. What I can do is... Oh, I have a better idea. I'm gonna take this. This is what I wanted to do. Because you can't hit after, like, if you're getting your tongue back. Maybe shouldn't show the tongue. Like the tip of the tongue. Like, it's no longer dangerous. This is an easy thing to do. This is an easy fix. And, but yeah. So, on when this is finished, I should disable this, and I should do this. I should destroy the box hit, destroy. That way I'm sure that there's no chance that I will hit something. And after this, here's an idea. It's like Frevo, visible, invisible. So it doesn't look threatening. So it's just the curved tip and not the ball tip. All right. Boop. Yeah. Boop. Boop. And that way, see, it still overshoots, but hear me out. If I can do that, it means I can clamp it somehow. I'll fix it later. I know what I gotta do. And I'm gonna need like iterations of this to have like more frames of animation. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, it should return faster. It's kind of slow. Return is a bit too slow, so I'm gonna go like, hey, get out. My own notes are annoying me. There you go. That timing is gonna be a thing. I should be able to manipulate it more, but I'm not using it right now. Hold time is a bit long. I'm gonna go with 0.1. And character data. All right. Yeah, it wasn't that bad actually, huh? It might need a little more time. It might be too fast now. Well, the return, it's the hold. I think the hold is too fast. Where are you? There you go. Hold time is too fast. Let's go 0.15. What did I do? No. God damn it. There you go. Muscle memory. There you go. Yeah, that feels about right for now. Yeah, this feels about right. Oh, I need to test if it actually hits things. I mean, it did, but I want to be sure. And what happens on hit? It's not hitting. See? What is going on? What if I do this? It means you can hit on hold, but there we go. It went through. It went through. Come on. Oh, man, what the? It's like very precise and it shouldn't be. Gonna write it down as a bug. Okay, it's a bug. Frevo tongue doesn't if it goes through you. Okay. Should the actual tongue? No, it's the ball that should damage. I'm just thinking if the tongue itself should be damaging, but it's a bit too big of a hitbox. Either way. Okay, and give me a minute. All right. How is it? Am I? Where are collisions? Collisions. There we go. So I know I have. Okay, collision box hit. Cool. Where is it? No, I don't need this. So if it's overlapping, it should do it. If it's not overlapping, it should do it. It's like on hit and on overlap. That's what I'm asking. It's weird that it doesn't, like, work properly. But sure. Anyway. So I'll say Frevo special is done. It's gonna need tweaking, but I know that. Let's go with Poms. There's a bug here. Frevo tongue doesn't hit. Let's go with to do. SFX and stuff like that. Yeah, sure. So Pom. Frame. Okay. Pom's hat inflates and lets her glide down slowly down, similar to the gliding cap from Mario Wonder. Cool. This should be easy, like aggressively easy. I'm just gonna put this on done, on doing, because it's still gonna need tweaking. I'm gonna put this on doing. Jazz is probably gonna be deprecated. She's not gonna make it to the end of the game. And so Jazz, you basically already did what Frevo before you had the tongue working. Yeah, wait, what? You sure we did? Yeah, as in the effect from hip. You mean for Pom, right? And yeah, or the hovering. That's the thing. So I get to keep the speed, the X speed, and the jump does not change. No, the jump does not change. So I shouldn't use the jump. I'm just gonna go 100. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna half the gravity. And the fall speed, I'm gonna half it to 600 or whatever, 500. The float from Pom, yeah, that would be it. And it's gonna make her slower though, but like some friction is there, and like and should everything work as intended? Where is it? Menu. Oh god, I'm getting a bit tired already from being 2 hours on stream. So, is it Pom special? Pom on special Pom. There we go. No, I don't need to change the vector. I honestly don't think I need. I just need a squash, a cute squash and stretch, and that's it. And I'm gonna need like a Pom special. What's gonna happen with Pom though is I'm gonna need to do a revision of the input for Pom, because the idea is as long as you hold the special button, you do have the cap, the cap effect working. Once you release, you go back to your stats, right? So right now, should this work? I'm gonna go like this. I don't care. And should this work, she should float until she changes state. Yellow Pom looks cool. Alright, so it's gonna be like boom, boom, and let's see, boom, boom. Yeah. Gravity's kind of big though. I don't know why she's jumping. I gotta look into that. So, special palm, squash and stretch, speed sign. There are no changes to. Wait, I just saw this. This is all. This should be higher because it's hips. No, stay here. There you go. This is hips. Alright, that's it. At least it's in context. So, Pom, where are you being called? Pom. Character Pom. Where is she? Character Pom is Pom. Haha. And why are you jumping though? So special Pom. Oof. Pom. When I call special Pom, I change the state. And that shouldn't be much besides that. Okay. Okay. Oh, the squash and stretch makes it look like she's still... Oh, I know. I know what's going on. I need to change the vector to 0. Squash and stretch is insane. It's like a bit too much. And it's gonna be... Let's go. It's gonna be -10. 20. Let's go with that. So if I cut the vector, it means that she can only hover downwards. I was keeping the... There we go. I need to lower the gravity. To make the gravity even lower. And the fall speed even lower. Just have a blast. Alright. Bip, bip, bip. Yeah, this makes more sense. It's just still floaty. Gravity is... Gravity should be non-existent. Should it be? No, it shouldn't be. Gravity should be lower. Even lower. Give me a minute. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, get some coffee, and then get back here, right? So, yeah, I'll be back. All right, everyone. Just the final, what, 15, 20-ish minutes before we call it a day. Just let's try to finish Pom's special move. And the way I see it is I'm not going to need any gravity. And I'm going to use this as my falling vector. What you hear there is our cat, Lily. She's just scratching stuff. Stop that. I don't know if you hear it. She's just scratching some furniture. And with this, I can copy, I can paste. What is going to happen is, if this is correct, and I have no gravity, I would just going to float sideways. And she will never fall. Yes. Bye. And now she's stuck like this forever. Because there's no vector, no vertical vector on her way down. So what we need is to give her an actual vector, which is fam actors. No, it's self, because it's the same thing we're doing. Self. Come on. Give me it. Eat up. Self special parameter. It's going to be a parameter. I'm going to call it A. It's not using this one because the jump is not being used. Is it? Parameter A is going to be 100. And that's it. I'm going to use that here. And it's going to be downwards. And it should bring something to it. So, yes, and she floats like almost diagonally down. See? The idea is I should be able to release the special buttons so she doesn't float forever. But it's there. Yeah, I'm keeping the music on. It's like, it's good. Can you actually hear me when I talk while the music's playing on the background? Anyway. There you go. It's a banger, man. It's such a banger. You need bangers, you ask Entropy. They know what they're doing. Sure as shit know what they're doing. So, with this, I'm going to check into... I have the release buttons and I have to special press. I need the release of special. There we go. So if the player is the player, and the state is special, then I'm gonna need another one, which is player release special. And if I know this, I should care about this, but not so much. So I'm gonna toggle them, and I need to make a pom. No, it's a function. So it's gonna be. I'm just gonna copy this. And special pom release. Okay, and the only thing this should do is a squash and stretch, and revert to. I do need the sign. I need the speed sign. I need the speed sign. Let's check this out. So I'm gonna need the speed sign. And based on that is variable. If speed sign is less than 0, it means the state that should change is into jump left. No, it's gonna jump if I do that. You're still on special. You're still on special. I don't care. You do not change the state. I'm gonna try something. Give me a minute. What I'm gonna do is functions, stats, base stats, player ID, me, fam actors, UID. This should be it. Now I should be able to reset my fam actors boolean can special true. I can do multiple specials with Pom. Now, on player, on release should be special Pom release. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we can try, right? So if it's being referenced, it's not being referenced. So when I do input special release, and if I'm on special, I have to do function player special release, player special, oof. I'm gonna write release, where is it? Player release special, sure. Player is fam actors, UID, special ID, I don't care. It's a fam actors character, like fam actors character. Okay. But let's see if it works. No. All right, up, boop. Ah, it works. Can I do it multiple times? No, it already. Huh. There's special. Can special. I mean, it is working. Let's not forget that. It is working. Speed and details might change, but the idea is there. She's pretty much working. It's weird that I cannot... That was good. It's weird that I cannot do it twice. I'm gonna change this to something different just for the kicks. So it makes it a bit more horizontal. Let's go to the sides before I drop. Why is it not picking it up again? So when I press special, set special stats, for sure, I need the Pom. You're doing a squash and stretch, which is good. You change your can special into true. Why are you not picking up? I'm gonna look into debug. Let's see. So, boop, boop, boop. Who are you here? Can special, okay. I'm gonna track that while I play. Doesn't let me. Why? Is it because I'm still on that? I'm still on the special? If I'm on special, it will not let me special twice. Is that it? I'm gonna need a. Am I gonna need another state? What do you get, girl? Feels like there's something like that going on. Let me think about it. So, where do I do special? Am I being called here? If the state is either this or special. This is a cop-out and I like it, okay? I will like it if it doesn't mess up with other specials and characters, but that's a problem for tomorrow. So this should make me be able to do multiple hit stops. There we go. Yeah, it works. Ah, there's a problem with wall bounce here. What is the wall bounce? Wall bounce. Because if you're in special state, you should be able to keep the special state. Okay, so hear me out. This is... Ooh. There's a way to fix this. And it makes a lot of sense. What happens if I set state to special? Absolutely nothing. I like that. It's just a special state, and that's it. So wall bounce. New problems are going to arise from this. Not going to care about them right now. So if it's left, it's going to go right, and if it's right, it's going to go 0.1. I'm going to look into that when I have the frames, if I'm being honest. I'm just going to go with that. I'm going to do a failsafe. And player base stats. So if you run into the wall, your reset, your jump stats are gonna be based. Are gonna be the basic ones. So yeah. So when you get a wall bounce, you just get a yeah. You don't jump. You just get a squashy. She looks fine. Gonna make the change of the credits now that we talked with entropy. Where are my credits at? There we go. Entropy KK. Entropy KK. Okay. All. It's lowercase. There we go. All right. Right. You still there, Entropy? Because what I wanted to mention was that I'm still using the idea you mentioned for the logo back then. Like, yeah, and you mentioned that the logo could use like the exclamation point and stuff like that, but the way I kind of used that idea, I integrated that idea into the game because I really like the idea, but I didn't feel it worked for the logo. It works for this. Kind of like having the exclamation point be within that like framing as a framing device, if you will, for text. It's like exclamation point in yellow because palettes stuff, sure. And but yeah, I remembered when we tried it, and I felt like it didn't work in the logo, but hey, why am I having like a huge charge here? I have a bug now. See, I have a bug. What's going on? Oh, I know what's going on. I don't need this. This is gonna be a problem. I gotta make an edge case for Pom. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna write it as a bug. I need to be able to short hop, which is here. I need to be able to pick do the big ones. And I need to do this. If I wall bounce while doing this, weird stuff can happen. Because I changed the state. I see. I don't need to. If I release special, I should be able to do something else. Where is it? Release special. I'm gonna go with this. It's not perfect, but should do the trick for now without breaking the rest of the mechanics. Bomb that hope! Bomb that punk! Boop. There we go. Yeah, it works. There's something here. Okay. Seems to be fixed. Sweet. And yeah. Do I still have that? Oh, I do. But mute's not working. Where's the? I mean, it's cool. The songs are cool, but and everything. But I believe I did have like a keyboard. M. Okay, on M pressed. Where is it? Toggle silent. Then why you're not toggling? Oh, I do it twice? That's it. Because if I do it twice, it toggles itself back into it. Like, alright. Okay, it works. There we go. Entropy. I need to add the settings eventually. I just don't want to do it. It's so boring doing settings and stuff. So yeah, we do have, like, there we go. We do have working specials for Pom and Frevo. I think we did a good job today. And if you press P, nah, that's interesting. That should have happened in the background. Anyway. Cool stuff. So, it's 420 here in Uruguay. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. You can see the yeah, it's right there. Right? You can see it. I was planning on stopping right now. I would proceed to start naming tracks after random things, such as random mobile suits from Gundam. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What was it? Now that we're at it, it's like there was this weird song. Like the names of the songs are insane. Oh my god, you're just watching my feed. Uh, 10 times the intensity of what is it? Intensity of tango or whatever. No, what was it? There's like Gundam songs are named like naming conventions for Gundam songs are weird as fuck. So I'm gonna look it on another window and then I'm gonna point it up. Like Gundam intense the passion, was it? Like 10 times the passion of whatever. There we go. Look, just look at this name, man. It's amazing. 6 times the passion of ordinary flamenco. That is a name. That is a name. See that? Like you have levels, right? It's like 3 times the passion of ordinary flamenco. Then you got 6 times. It's twice as passionate. That's so extra. I gotta listen to them. That's amazing. Fucking Gypsy Kings on the background. This is amazing. Oh man. Look it up, look it up. I mean, the songs are a lot. It's amazing. Oh man, what is this concert? I don't know, man. Gundam battles. Man. Oh, it's an actual cool melody. This is so cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be like, what is it? Demonetized or whatever for just playing that song for so long, but wow, that was. I'm gonna listen to them like off screen. I forgot how cool they were. I actually saw like a friend of mine is into Gunpla and Gundam shit, so he was like, "Have you listened to these songs? What are they called? 3 times the passion of flamenco, ordinary flamenco." Yeah, so you can call them that. You will never go as hard with those names. Random flamenco. So yeah, you. Entropy, we're changing the whole theme of the game. It's now flamenco and Gundams, alright? So we're gonna do like off-brand Gundams fighting in a flamenco setting. You're allowed to remix Gerudo Valley. Anyway, so thanks everyone for joining the stream. I can do this. No, please. I'm sorry. I know we're all kind of nervous, spicy. I don't want to go like into a tangent with this. Just please don't. Like, let's not get distracted. You're making great bangers already, but that could be a side quest for another time. Anyway, again, thanks for joining the stream. I'm gonna go off screen for a while and do a little bit of extra work on the menu. Probably gonna load up this build on itch with all the changes that happened during the weekend and today. And yeah, have a good afternoon, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'm off, and I'm gonna listen to something that is there's probably 9 times the passion of ordinary flamenco for you all. You should tell your Gunpla friend the pause theme is gonna be named after. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her that. Have a good one. Bye.